Take that tree to the left a little more.
See the picture from the moon of there aiming that thing back at us at Earth.
Keep the weight on it, because that changes the whole deal.
They've had trouble with this thing now. It's taken them that long.
Giving an eyeball alignment towards Earth.
And it was thought that Shepard would do this by himself.
Just put it back down again.
So this spacewalk is running behind schedule, even as did the egress from the spacecraft
I
itself.
think my OPS is hitting it. All right, just a second. Let me back it off. Just a little bit. Okay, that's about it for azimuth. I'll come down a little bit. Okay. Let me just check, see which way we want to go. Yeah, pretty soon. Okay, coming down a little bit. Good job. Hold it. Back up just a bit. Right there. Okay, I have the Earth centered. Okay. Okay, Houston, four-sided the Earth, dark side and all. This is Houston, roger. Hey, the stand antenna has been erected and aligned, and the cable has been attached. And I'll go back in the switch. Roger, Ed. Okay. And we'd like to get an EMU status report as you go by. Okay, the CDR is reading 3.75, reading 7.6 on the O2. I have no flags. I'm still a minimum flow and I'm comfortable. Okay, and this is Ed. I'm reading 375. About 75%. The O2. No flags. Minimum cooling, and I'm very comfortable too. Roger out.
That's a good point. Since I'm really on there.
The figures you'll see from time to time on the screen of the length of time of the walk are timed from the depressurization of the cabin, and that's completed, and not the actual walk of the men on the moon. There's an extra 10 minutes figured in there. Shepard stepped down on the moon surface at 9:54 a.m. Eastern time, and that's 33 minutes from 33 minutes ago.
Mark, 45 minutes since cabin depress.
Hey, Bruce, is any appreciable dust flying off of these booths? I'd like not to take all that dirt in there.
I didn't notice any on the TV.
Okay.
Mitchell is going back into the cabin now to turn on the S-band radio, the transmitter that has just been erected, a transmitter that feeds through this antenna that has just been erected. And he will also then transfer further equipment from the lunar module out to Shepard.
And Houston, I'm back in the limb.
That's Mitchell.
Roger, Ed.
Not a great deal of problem. I'm getting ready to switch to lunar stay. Give me a call, and if I don't hear you in about 30 seconds, we'll go back.
Ed, this is Houston. You go to switch to lunar stay. Go ahead.
Lunar stay being the code words for this transmitter through the antenna you've just seen.
And Houston, this is Ed. How do you read?
Loud and clear, Ed.
Okay, you're on the erectable antenna.
Roger, and how are you reading us?
Loud and clear.
Beautiful.
Actually, whereas a moment ago it would appear that they were running behind schedule,
I'm ready for the ETV most any time.
they aligned much been anticipated, and they're now back on schedule.
Shepard now transferring the contingency sample up the conveyor belt, the first lunar material to go to the LEM.
They almost picked up 10 minutes, in fact, from
Did the
depressurization.
contingency sample get in there?
That's affirmative. Would never do for us to leave that one behind, Bruce. Okay, well, Bruce is loading up the ETB. Who?
Don't I wish
Well, Ed
it?
is loading up the ETB.
That was a cute line.
Well, Ed is loading up the ETB. I'll describe the general landing site. We are, in fact, in a low area. There seems to be a general swale or a wide valley between the triplet craters and the doublet craters. And we are on the downhill side at this particular point. It levels off at a lower elevation to the west of the LEM, approximately 15 feet lower there, and then it starts back up to the rim of Dublin. It's a very uneven landing area here, and of course, like all other sections of the moon, it's marked by a tremendous amount of craters. The surface here, as we pointed out, is mostly fines, and I hate to discuss any kind of lineations here in the immediate vicinity of the LEM because I can see very definite indications of the radial dust pattern caused by the descent engine. I don't see any other lineal patterns as such right here in the area. Perhaps half a dozen fairly large rocks at the 1 o'clock position from the LEM. But perhaps they're ejected from cone, although they don't seem to have any particular ray pattern. They probably are ejected from doublet, since they appear to be closer to doublet than they do triplet. They are a lighter gray in material. The material is lighter gray in color, and I'm certain that we'll get some of those samples on the way back from all-sub deployment. It's very difficult to assess any kind of stratigraphy in cone right now, looking back at it, because we're looking at the sun at a low sun angle, and it's just not the right direction to view that crater. We're looking for a stratigraphy. But there certainly are boulders on it. From here it looks as though they're at least 20 feet in diameter perhaps, at least the ones we can see here on the western slope. They appear to be grouped fairly close to the rim of the crater, and not too many large boulders on down the sides of the slopes, the outside rim. Again, it looks as though the plane was traveling slowly forward and slowly to the right. As you'll see from the photograph, that's the direction of the landing gear probes as they're bent. The footpad plus Y, for example, has a drag pattern of approximately 1 foot in the dust. great major headache.
Mitchell has been loading up the bag of...
before you start transferring, you want to verify contents in the ATV?
of cameras and other equipment in an ETB equipment transfer bag, and you'll lower it down to
television camera.
one in Shepard.
2 Hasselblads.
CBS News color coverage. A man's fourth walk on the moon will continue in a moment. We're listening to the voice of the astronauts from the moon, 238,000 miles out there, and live color pictures.
About 3 feet to the southeast of the current location of the bell. That's probably where the thrust was when the engine was cut off. And the LEM slowly drifted to the northwest from there. Undulating hills, and I would estimate that hill back there to the south is, oh, perhaps 100 feet higher than we are.
Roger.
Okay, Al, I'm ready to bring this down. Okay. Wait a minute. Let it come gently. All right. Okay. Okay, just a second here. We'll get a little more attention. Coming over the sill. Oh, a little more attention, please. There you are. Okay, coming over the steps now. Okay, where are the steps? And I'll take it down slowly. You have it in hand. Negative. Hold it right there for a minute. Okay, ease it down a couple of feet.
All the fancy equipment, several $100 million worth of it involved, and we use a clothesline to get the
And it's all yours.
equipment down to the surface of the moon.
All right, coming out again.
It's kind of ironical.
Okay, give Al a few
Get back
seconds.
to the simplest way of doing things, and that apparently is the efficient way.
The equipment bag down now as advertised. We're at 56 minutes since cabin repress or depress. The bag being attached to the mesa now.
I gather this camera is a little bit north and west of the lunar module, or north and east of the lunar module. It's looking southwest.
The cone crater, in other words, would be in back of the camera as you're looking at the scene. Is that where you see it?
Right, because it's northeast of the lunar module. As a matter of fact, you can see how much difficulty there is getting that camera focused correctly. It's not now, and perhaps can't be focused any better than that in that tremendously bright sun on the moon.
About ready?
They're going to have to turn that camera around and face it up right in toward the sun for the second lunar walk tomorrow. And there's a great deal of doubt they'll be able to do that and get much of a picture for us tomorrow for that walk. We're hoping for the best, but we don't know. And even at best, they'll probably get out of range of the camera very shortly, since they're walking almost a mile from the lunar module tomorrow up the cone crater.
Coming off.
this brightness causes this fuzzy effect we see. It's not fault of anybody's television set. I'm sure we have a very good one here.
Yeah, I think so.